In a world moving faster than ever, where technology connects us instantly and ideas travel at the speed of light, it's easy to believe that we've left behind the ancient evils of hate and division. But beneath the surface of progress, something deeply troubling is stirring. Today, I invite you to pause, to listen, to look beyond the headlines and hashtags, because this isn't just a history lesson, it's a wake-up call. We are witnessing the resurgence of an old hatred in a new form, and unless we confront it together, it will continue to spread unchallenged. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something deeply unsettling, yet essential for us all to face: the alarming rise of antisemitism in our world today. For generations, antisemitism has been a dark shadow across history, manifesting in violence, exclusion, and hatred against Jewish communities. Many thought that after the horrors of the Holocaust, the world had finally learned its lesson. But the truth is painful. Antisemitism never disappeared. It simply changed form. It adapted to new times, hiding in online platforms, slipping into political rhetoric, and seeping into everyday conversation. In recent years, we've seen a dramatic increase in anti-Semitic incidents in schools, synagogues, on social media, and even in our streets. Jewish people are being threatened, harassed, and attacked simply because of who they are. And this hatred does not exist in a vacuum. It often starts with words, dangerous narratives that dehumanize, distort history, and spread conspiracy theories. People begin to believe lies that Jews control the media, the economy, or that they are somehow responsible for the world's problems. These ideas are not new. They've been used to justify discrimination for centuries. But today, they're being repackaged and amplified by influencers, political figures, and extremist groups with massive reach. Social media has become a powerful weapon in this fight. Platforms that should be used to connect people are being used to spread hate. Algorithms reward outrage. Lies go viral faster than truth, and with just one post, ancient prejudices can be reborn in millions of minds. What makes this moment especially dangerous is that anti-Semitism is being normalized. We hear hateful language and think it's just a joke. We see swastikas on walls and think it's just graffiti. But these aren't small things. They're signs. They're warnings. When hate is allowed to simmer, it boils over into violence, into fear, into division. Let's be clear, anti-Semitism is not just a Jewish problem. It is a societal problem, because when hatred is allowed to grow in one corner, it spreads. History shows us that societies that tolerate anti-Semitism eventually fall into deeper chaos and division. It starts with Jews, but it never ends there. That's why confronting anti-Semitism is essential for the health of democracy, human rights, and peace. Now, some may ask, why are we seeing this rise now? One reason is that extremist ideologies on the far right and the far left are gaining traction. These groups often use Jews as scapegoats. They use the Israeli-Palestinian conflict as an excuse to demonize all Jews, ignoring the difference between criticizing a government and hating a people. At the same time, many leaders are silent, or worse, complicit. They fail to call out anti-Semitism because they fear losing votes or popularity. That silence gives hatred permission to grow. But we cannot stay silent. We must call it out every time, everywhere. We must educate our children, our friends, and even ourselves. We must teach what anti-Semitism is, how it spreads, and what it leads to. Education is one of our most powerful tools because ignorance fuels hate and understanding breaks it down. We also need accountability from tech companies, from governments, and from community leaders. They must take real steps to monitor, report, and remove hate speech. Words can kill, and we have to treat them with the seriousness they deserve. But more than anything, we need courage. The courage to stand up even when it's uncomfortable. The courage to speak truth even when others stay silent. The courage to protect our neighbors even when they're different from us. Some may say, I'm not Jewish, why should I care? The answer is simple, because hatred never stops at one door. If it comes for them today, it could come for you tomorrow. Justice is not justice unless it protects everyone. This is not a call for pity, it's a call for action, a call to empathy, a call to remember that behind every Jewish star, every kippah, every synagogue, there is a human being with hopes, fears, families, and dreams. Let us not be the generation that looked away. Let us be the generation that stood up. When hate rises, so must we. Call to action. If this message moved you, if it stirred something in your heart, then don't let it end here. Share this story. Talk about it. Challenge hate when you see it. And if you want to be part of a community that continues to shed light on truth, compassion, and justice, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you won't miss the next story. Together, let's be voices of reason in a world too often filled with noise. Let's keep speaking up because silence is not an option. Not now, not ever. Thank you.